I'm joined by Tim Baker MHK, and we're talking about this. This is the Ramsey Courthouse. This is the proposal. I think this is the ground floor plan of what could be happening. You're the head of this whole think tank operation, because there's a lot to talk about here. I mean, it's been on the boil for absolutely seems forever, since those demonstrations in Ramsey to keep the post office in there. That failed, moved on, government owned it. Finally, the commissioners get it, right?
That's right.
That seems a long time ago, and since then it's had the odd art exhibition in it and things like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is a long-running story, and you know what that symbolises for me, Paul, is the importance of this building right at the heart of Ramsey. It's physically at the heart of Ramsey, and we think it's at the spiritual heart of Ramsey in the sense of the community.
And that's what your new group's called, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what the group's called, the Heart of Ramsey. It's going to be a company limited by guarantee with charitable status, and I'm the chair of the trustees, which consists of a number of people from across the north of the island, all of whom are passionate about the opportunity that this building brings.
The news today is that you've got an option now to do something with it.
Yeah, we've agreed heads of terms with the commissioners, and they've given us a period of exclusivity. We said to them, we've got a vision, we shared that with them. They came round to understanding that and to buying into it. And what we said was we need a year to actually put the funding together and to get everything in proper place, because the key thing with this building is it's absolutely stunning from the outside, and internally it's really quite poor. It's been unsympathetically modernised over the years when it's been a police station, it's been a post office. You go in there and it's hugely underwhelming, and what we've got here with these plans which have been put together by Chris Penketh at Penketh Miller to really open the building back up, strip out a lot of the unsympathetic modifications. So you'll see the ground floor rooms going up to full height.
Oh, the mezzanine's going to go, is it?
The mezzanine is going to be cut back to a third. You
keep the cells, are you?
Keeping the cells, absolutely.
Okay, that's a good feature, right?
It's a great feature, and we think probably we might get some fundraising ideas out of those as well, I think, in due course. But no, we want to keep those because this is a registered building, and we want to acknowledge the history of the building whilst at the same time refreshing it and repurposing it. You
have no clear idea of what you want to do with it. You're putting it out to the public to come up with their ideas.
No. We've got a very clear idea of what we want to do.
Okay.
But we are engaging with the community because we want them to own the vision and the concept along with us. But no, we have got a very clear vision of what we want to do.
Open mic nights, cafe, but no trendy wine bar.
No, we're not going to turn this into a pub, because that's not what the people wanted, and it's not what the commissioners wanted. What we've done is essentially listened to the voice of the people of the north that would have expressed it very passionately in the public meetings back in Ramsey Grammar School when DHA were selling this building, and there was a lot of fear about where it was going to go. Was it going to go to a private individual and turn it into a wine bar or whatever? It was clear to me that there was a passion and desire for a community-led solution. And essentially what we've done is we've listened to that, we've reflected on it, we've put that into a coherent package. But what we don't want to do is come in and say, here's all the answers. We want to say, here's the shape of our concept. These are the things that we see happening. But if you've got other things that you want to bring in, do it. So essentially, the Heart of Ramsey and the trustees will effectively oversee the building. They will ensure that the building is renovated, but then it's very much about being a catalyst for other organisations to use it.
It's a mishmash though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit of this, bit of that. It's not going to please anybody because it's not one thing or the other.
In terms of the building, or in terms of our vision?
Well, just because you could have an art show on there one day. Then I say you got like open mic nights and suggestions. I mean, I'm just trying to think of how would you describe the finished product? Is it a community centre?
No, it's not a community centre, because community centre is very much people go church halls, low quality. This is going to be aspirational. It's going to be done to a very high standard, which is why we need to invest in the building.
Who's paying for that?
We've got to raise the funds for that. So we'll be going out to various bodies, including funding organisations, including trusts and people
lotteries,
like that.
trusts, and
all the usual suspects. But the important thing is we're going out as a community group. We're not tapping on the shoulder of government and saying, please fund this. We're saying, we're a community group, we've got a vision. It isn't a mismatch. What it is a very flexible, dynamic.
Flexible could be mismatch, but I see you more positive spin on it.
The point with this is, you've got to be using it day in, day out, all year round. If you just have one or two purposes for it, then it might be great for put a show on, but your show might only be once every 2 or 3 months. This is about people using it during the day and in the evening, and it's about putting vibrancy back into the...
You've got 12 months then to find the cash or find the solution or the potential solution to what to do with the place.
No. We've got a solution which is pretty well formed.
Which is this plan.
It's that, and it's about uses around, as you say, you've touched on some of them, but it's about places to essentially congregate, places to have entertainment, to meet informally and formally, place for arts, whether it's performing arts, whether it's visual arts, etc., film nights, a whole series of things.
What does your 12 months give you then? Are you going to build it in this time, or
no,
you got
to? The 12 months, which is something we asked the commissioners for, was for us to basically get everything in order to make sure that we had the funding in place and we could deliver the vision, because clearly there's no point us getting into a long lease with the commissioners and then turning around and saying, sorry, we can't deliver what we were hoping. So this period of preparation is to get everything set up, to get the funding in place, get the planning consents and all those other things, so that when we sign the lease, we're then ready to go with a building project.
So when is it likely to be the opening, cutting the ribbon?
Okay, so we foresee that, assuming we take the whole 12 months, we then see a sort of 6 to 8 month building period. So that would take us to about 18 months from now. We'd be looking to start the building in autumn of next year, and then open spring of the
2021.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and the reason for that is the commissioners are making really good use of the building in a pragmatic way at the moment. So they want to carry on doing that, and we don't want to close everything down through the key summer period to make it into a closed unit, when the natural time for the building work is through the autumn and winter.
Well, one thing never take away is it's a fantastic place. Outside is used all the time now.
Yeah.
Every time we go to Ramsey, there's something going on. It does have a real sense of the centre of Ramsey, and you must be pleased with that. This building should complement that.
Oh, it will totally complement that, and it will be, inside and outside. It will really be a place for the people of the north of the island to really use. Yeah. For lots of different purposes, and that is key to it.
You're putting your weight behind this. Why?
Well, because I could see what the people of the north of the island wanted from it when I was on the stage in those public meetings.
Yeah, it's outside your constituency, though, isn't it?
It is, but the whole of the north of the island is one entity, really. Ramsey is the anchor town of the north, and people from all over the north use Ramsey for shopping, for working, for education, for their entertainment. So I don't see the fact that this is physically within Ramsey as an issue to me.
Well, we'd love to follow this through and get out there and watch it all develop.